Hi and welcome to this video where I'm going to set up my reading journal or book journal if you want. In the beginning I'm just showing you some of the materials I'm going to use. I'm going to use some stickers, some letter stickers, some washi tape and some pens. On the first page I'm just going to set up my title page, so just books of 2020. And right off I'm going to say this page is not pretty. It was kind of a try thing. It looks messy, and this is also one of the reasons I chose a skinny journal. So this is just like one of those smaller ones. The one I'm using is just blank, and that's because I didn't want to buy a thick journal where I feel like I'd be using it maybe for years because there's so many pages in, and if I was going to use this for years I would get annoyed how this page wasn't perfect or even close to perfect. So if you're starting journaling, just try it and see what works. And if in a year this looks terrible, you're gonna move on to next book, so that's fine. So for this page I just wrote 2020 with my pen and then used some stickers for books off, used some washi tape and then some flower stickers. And you see a lot of colors. Yeah. The page after that is gonna be my favorite spread because basically this is the only page that are basically filled out already. So first one is my goal page, and as you can see I'm mixing Swedish and English in my book. For some people this might be annoying, but I do it in my scrapbook all the time, so for me it's not that weird. I have 3 goals for this year, and I'm not only writing down the goals, I'm also writing down kind of my explanation or reasoning behind the goals, just to keep me motivated to what I'm doing and why I'm doing this. So my first goal is read 52 books, so 1 book a week. I'm not sure that I'm going to be able to do this. At the moment I'm on sick leave for being burnt out and depression, so I'm kind of forgiving myself even if I'm not finishing this goal actually. The second goal is to borrow more books and buy less books. And this is both like economical reasons, but also I really want to focus my money to spend it on books that I'm really loving. And the last goal is to read my books that I bought last year. I think this is a thing that most people who read a lot do. They buy a lot of books, maybe miss some or don't have time to or put the energy into reading them. So I'm gonna start with reading my books that I got last year. And on the next page you're gonna, if you looked at any kind of spread where they talk about books, this is a quite common one, and it's just a stack of books. I drew down 52 books, so my goals. And they're a bit messy, but I kind of like it. It looks cute. In the bottom of this page is going to be a lot of space left, and this is for if I have more books I want to fill in. But if I don't read more than 52 books, I'm just going to maybe leave it or do some doodling or such. And on the top of the page I'm just going to write bought and borrowed and choose 2 different colors, and then I can just fill in. If I read a book that I have bought it for myself, that I have in my collection, I'm gonna fill it with green, and if there is a book that I have borrowed, I'm gonna fill it out with pink. So I'm not gonna write the titles of all the books that I read, mostly because it's quite tiny. I have a messy handwriting, so I just want to leave it blank and just fill it out. The upcoming page is my to be read page, and if you remember my goal, this is my books from last year. So this is not all of my books from last year, this is just the books that I have in my apartment right now because I moved a lot last year. So this is actually my Black Friday books, and I just wrote that down with a thicker, this is actually a brush marker that I used, but I didn't do any brush lettering. Then just writing down the title and the author, and then I'm gonna decorate it a bit. I do this in a few different steps because I kind of go back and forward in this book and just decorate some things then and then just skip over. So if it's a bit messy, I'm sorry about that. I kind of didn't have a clear idea of how I wanted to decorate it. I just had a clear idea what pages I wanted. So hopefully, as you can see, I just wrote on 1 page. I'm leaving a bit space because I do have some more books that I bought last year to fill out. Also, if I want to fill out some other books, I can do that here, but then I'm leaving the other page blank in case I need more space. But if I don't, I think I will do like a favorite, so a favorite out of my to be reads for this year. In the end of the year I will do something there. And the page after that is my haul page, so this might be a bit contradictory if you think of my goals. But of course I'm gonna buy some books, and especially now in February in Sweden we have our book sale, which is crazy, and I've gotten a lot of books. So all of the books that I'm writing down here is about half of the book that I got. I'm still waiting for the others. So this page is very similar to the one before, where I just write haul and decorate it, and then just write all of the titles, the author's name, and the next page after that I'm leaving blank again. If I have more books that I buy, I can fill it on the next page, or at the end of the year, hopefully I will read some of these books, otherwise I'd be a bit sad, and I'm just gonna do a page, or like part of a page, of my favorite book that I bought this year. So it's a good thing that, you know, have some extra space to move around with if I want that, and I think the favorite thing would be nice. The page after that I'm not doing now. It's gonna be my Stephen King page, and I'm a huge Stephen King fan, so I do want to make some kind of checklist and some kind of favorite book thing, but I wasn't sure what I want to do, so I'm leaving those empty for now. And I'm just kind of going back and forward on the pages, putting down some more stickers and just filling out some more decorations, and that's basically everything. And I do hope you liked this video. It was a bit rushed, and as I said, it's simple, it's easy, but I do hope you like it. Thank you for watching. Bye!